KD broke Melo's Olympic record. Obviously one of the greatest scorers we've seen in NBA history. But I wanted to take it like as far as possible. The global game of basketball. Is he the greatest basketball scorer of all time on any level?
When it comes to, there's going to always be an argument, because when we talk about the greatest scorers of all time, until Kareem's record gets broken, everyone's going to say Kareem. Well, the older generation is going to say Kareem. Well, if he's at the top and no one's beat his record, he is the greatest scorer of all time, right? Then everyone's going to be like, well, Jordan is the greatest scorer of all time because of how he scored. And then, in a few years, LeBron will be on top of the scoring list because, he's going to break that scoring record. But as a basketball player, as a basketball fan who understands the game, the way Kevin Durant scores is really effortless. He can't actually be stopped, controlled, or challenged because of his height, his shooting. So he is probably the easiest bucket getter in NBA history. Jordan fans, which I am one, I'm a fanatic, are going to scream, well, he didn't do this, he don't, like, when it comes to paper stats, you look at what you want to look at, right? Jordan scoring is amazing. We see those, right? And you're going to say, well, Kevin Durant never did this. Well, there's one flaw that's going to always be with Jordan compared to Kevin Durant, and it's this. Jordan's second best player was Scottie Pippen, right? Who's a Hall of Famer. Scottie Pippen wasn't a natural scorer. So Scottie Pippen's best 3 years under Jordan, while Jordan was on the court, he averaged 20, 21, 21, right? That is the number 2 option. 21, 21, 20. When Jordan wasn't there, he averaged 22. So Jordan is the primary load of scoring. Well, Kevin Durant averaged 22, 23.6, 23.2, 21.8. When Kevin Durant went down, that second option didn't average 22, he averaged 28. Right? His scoring went up that much. That's Westbrook. He has Westbrook with him. During the year, he averaged 27, 28, 28, 32, 25. He had Westbrook with him, and Westbrook was averaging 21, 23, 23, 21, 28. And then their last year together, one averaged 28, one averaged 23. Right? While Westbrook is averaging 7 and 8 assists. Right? So Westbrook was a more dominant on the offensive end more than Pippen. On the offensive end more than Pippen. And then his number 2 option is Curry. His number 2 option is Curry. Curry averaged 25 that year. The third option, number 3, Klay Thompson, averaged more than Pippen did with Jordan. Number 3, averaged more he averaged more than Pippen did with Jordan, Pippen being the number 2 option. The next year, Curry averaged 26. Klay had the worst year of his career on paper, averaged 20 when we look at it. And then the following year, Curry averaged more than Durant that year, 27. So Durant averaged 26, Curry averaged 27, and Klay averaged 21.5. Jordan never had the offensive players that Kevin Durant had to play with for him to dial down his points and sacrifice points. So when it comes to looking at their stats, they're not that far apart to say Jordan is no, you have to give it to Kevin Durant because he didn't have for his career a guy who only averaged 23 times.
Yeah.
So it is Kevin Durant. In my opinion, and I'm a Jordan fanatic.